Sorry, my cat wanted out of the room for a sec. So basically, we did a lot of tests and a lot of scans while I was at the hospital, and it came out that unfortunately my cancer has gotten even worse. The tumors are growing, and we're pretty much on my last treatment. As far as Kaiser goes. And yeah, she pretty much, my oncologist sat down and looked into my eyes and wanted me to give up. She wanted me to just enjoy my last few months with my girl and my family and friends, and she wanted me to call it quits because the chemo pill and the new pill that I'm on right now is supposed to be very brutal and very harmful to me. I've been on the new pill for maybe about a week now, and I haven't felt any different. Maybe a little bit of like stomach ache here and there, and the pill is going to cause a lot of stomach issues. So I decided to completely change my lifestyle. I should have done it when they diagnosed me, but I didn't because I was selfish and I wanted to enjoy my life, and I wanted to enjoy sugar, and I wanted to enjoy sweets, and I wanted to enjoy fast food and not change my diet and not change my ways. And because I did that, I probably cut my time in half. And it's not looking so great right now. And I regret a lot. I mean, you guys have seen me snacking on churros and junk food at Disneyland, and I shouldn't have been doing that. I should have been sugar-free. I should have been doing what I could to fight, and unfortunately I didn't, and I didn't take my life seriously, and I'm ashamed of it. And I know if you're upset, I understand why, because I don't get why I took so long to make a change. Unfortunately I did, and unfortunately I'm at the end. And even then I'm still struggling with fast food. Once in a while I'll have it, and I have it, and then I'm like, why did I have it? And I get really guilty. I have been vlogging again, and we recently went to Trader Joe's. I didn't vlog while shopping because I was really seriously shopping to find stuff that I was interested in, but I kind of like showed, that we got there and stuff, and what I got at when we came home. But yeah, I didn't take my cancer seriously, as serious as I should, and I am now, but it's a little too late. But that's my situation. That's what I chose to do, and this is where I ended up. So right now I'm taking my chemo pill, just one, and I'm taking the new pill, but I don't know how effective this medication is, and I'm really scared. I'm really sad because I know it's supposed to make me feel awful, and we're not there yet, but I am back on the steroid. So I'm plumping up again, which I hate, but I'm doing it for my life, for me, for Riley. So yeah, I couldn't come home because I have stairs that lead up to this apartment, so they weren't allowing me to come home. So I had to stay with my parents for like maybe a few days. And I was just kind of losing my mind because I missed my cats. I missed my girl. I missed being home. You know, I missed my bed and my couch, everything. And I was homesick. So I came home with the permission of the physical therapist after she was done evaluating me, and she comes here now. I had physical therapy today, getting better. I had movement yesterday in my toes, in my left foot, so that was good. And regaining slowly my strength in my left leg. I'm able to actually get off the bed on the floor, and I'm also to, excuse me, and I'm also able to walk. Excuse me. I'm able to walk without my walker, but I like to walk with my walker wherever I go, because just for support. But yeah, it was really hard coming home. Going to my mom's, first of all, was hard. I was away from home, but then when I came home, I was even worse. I was in tears all day, really depressed. Really wish that I was able to contact my psychiatrist. He's on baby leave right now, and I remember the last time we did speak, he was talking about trying to have a child, and so he's gone until October. And I still messaged him, just hoping like maybe he'll see it somehow, but or like his team will contact him somehow, but he's not working. He's home and can't deal with me right now. So that was hard. So right now I'm actually supposed to be looking for a new therapist, and because the one I have I don't really connect with, and she's an older woman, and it feels like she doesn't really connect. And I have a great relationship with my psychiatrist, but unfortunately he's not around, and he's also my psychiatrist. He's not my therapist. He's just someone that I've been working with for so long that we've become really close and really understanding of one another. And I know that if I got to talk to him, I'd feel better, which sucks because he's not back until October. I broke down so hard when they told me that, and I was like, great, like what am I gonna do? Who am I going to talk to? And unfortunately, I just have to shop around and find a new therapist or whoever. And hopefully I click with someone. But other than that, like, the sadness was real bad. I mean, I was crying every day for a while. And until I decided to make the change and change my ways and my habits and my eating habits. Evan and I went to Trader Joe's today to get some healthy stuff for me, and I'm feeling a little good about that. And I'm actually really happy because I got a new spider plant, because mine sadly passed away because I was in the hospital, and I really wanted a new plant to take care of. It just makes me feel good being able to take care of something. And so I got a new spider plant at Trader Joe's today, and it's gorgeous, and I wish I could show you guys, but I don't want to get up. I'm tired. It's really, really late or early, as depending on what you think of it. It's like 4:30 in the morning. Oh, I wanted to show you another painting that I'm working on. Is a breast cancer sign. If anything, I might, make more of these and sell them if you guys would like to sell, because I'm really trying to have a savings for Riley when she's older, like a college savings or a life savings. It's all for my girl. It's not for me. It wouldn't be for me. It would be for her to do whatever she wants to do when she's older, which is something I've been really struggling with. I'll show you guys. So the first book we have is a book that actually an old coworker of mine gave me for Riley, and it's a super cute, like, it says my story, and basically it's like an update book of her growing up and memories and stuff. And we could have even done her little footprints, but at the time we didn't know that was a thing. But I'm working on that. I'm also working on my adventure book. So it's a notebook, but I want to turn it into a scrapbook. And I already have some pictures of Riley. This is when she was maybe like 2 months, maybe 3 months. And we dressed her up, and I just want to, I know it's a notebook, so it's going to look kind of weird, but I'm wanting to put pictures of just me and her in the book. And I'm going to write, "Thank you for being my greatest adventure," to Rai. And then I also have this one that my brother gave me, and I filled it up with photos and stuff of Rai. So I have all that going on. And then I also have, I'm starting, today we actually first got our very first card for Riley, and that's from me, a card of, graduation, or for a card for, getting an A in class one day, and how proud I am of her, and how much I love her, and how much I probably will miss her, because if she's reading those, that means that I'm not around. Sorry. And I got my very first one at Trader Joe's for only $1. So that also made me happy and excited to, kind of, I like to proofwrite first, and then in a notebook, and then I will write in the card. But that one was special. And I'm going to be doing more of those. I'm going to be doing singing videos. I'm not the greatest singer anymore because I haven't really been practicing. But I do love to sing, and it's one of my hobbies. So I want to share that with Rai and make videos of me singing. I just don't know when, because I'm never really alone anymore. So like if I were to sing, it would have to be in front of my mom or in front of Evan, and maybe I can like go to the room or something and like sing for her. But I really wanted to do that. And there's just like so many different things that I have to do now. Like writing in her journal, which I don't have right now. I don't know what happened to my journals. But I have here it is. My place. But this is the notebook that I'm writing in for Rai, and I love butterflies. I actually am hoping, when I pass, whenever that is, who knows, but when I pass, I'm hoping to come back like as a butterfly. And so butterflies are huge in my world, and it's also a special code in order to get in that Riley will be the only one to know. And it's perfect because the notebook says memories, and in that notebook specifically, I'm writing all of my memories down, from getting fired from Disneyland to meeting Evan at Disneyland to, you know, stuff that I regret doing or not doing, you know, and how friends will come and go, and how boyfriends will come and go, or girlfriends will come and go, and just a bunch of lessons that I've learned that I want to pass down to her, that I'm probably not going to be able to. So I'm writing in the notebook a lot more. I wasn't really writing at all before this. But yeah, I am taking my health seriously now, 2 years later. If you're angry with me, I'm angry at myself. I blame myself. And I hear you. I get it. My life has been pretty hard. Every day is kind of hard to get through. I'm very weak in my left leg. I can't really walk. I'm getting better actually right now. But it's a slow process. And I'm also back on the Decadron. So for one, I'm plumping up, which I hate. And two, I'm craving sugar like crazy. I don't know why when I get on this medication, it makes me want chocolate, like insane amounts of chocolate. So what we did was got some zero sugar chocolate. It's probably still not the healthiest, but it's at least helping my craving. And I got zero sugar pudding, and just zero sugar everything. Gatorade, zero sugar, anything that has zero sugar in it, I want, because it's the cravings from the medication is so strong. And I also really want to do, I want to do really well on my diet. So in the vlog, I show you guys what we got at Trader Joe's. We got a bunch of like pasta stuff to try, and fruits and stuff, healthier snacks, and just anything really to help me with this cancer. But unfortunately, it's not looking good, and I, again, still don't know how long I have. It's just, I'm taking it day by day, and it's hard. It's hard being around Rye. You know, and I try my best to be near her as much as I can right now. Like, even if I'm just sitting right next to her, like she's not even paying attention to me, but I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to be more present with her, because I don't know how long I have. They didn't give me a time, thank God. But they did tell me how bad it was, and it's not good at all. And yeah, I was very shocked that my own oncologist was like, do you want to just stop? She was like, because this is going to be really bad. And of course I was like, no, I don't want to stop. But I'm scared to maybe think one day I will be like, I'm done. I want to be done. No more fighting. Just let me die. I'm like, I never want to say that, ever. It's just not me. So that's why I'm on these new pills, and so far so good. I haven't had any issues, thankfully, but I was told that it is going to be brutal. So I went out and Evan took me out to some of my favorite restaurants to enjoy my last few meals. And ever since I've been having zero sugar, and I've been trying to keep to the diet, and it's been really hard. Like, I wanted brownies so bad yesterday. I was like crying because of how much the pills are making me crave sugar. Because on a normal basis, when I'm not on Decadron, I don't really crave food. I don't really crave sugar and sweets and snacks. I eat whenever I'm hungry, and I'm full, and I don't really crave a lot of things. But I don't know. My diet was just awful, and it led me here. And yeah, now I'm just fighting for my life still. But it feels like a bigger fight, and it feels like a crazy fight. And I don't know. I really feel guilty for not taking my health seriously when I should have, and I don't know, waiting so long to make this change in my life and become healthy. I should have done it a long time ago, and I didn't, and it's a really big regret of mine. But I'm here now, and I'm made the change, and I just am trying to enjoy my life as much as I can, which is really hard because ever since I lost my job, I've been a stay-at-home mom, and it's not the greatest. It's very lonely. It's very boring. I clean, most of every day I clean, and it drives me nuts being home. And I recently even told Evan like how much I miss working because I'm so bored. But now I at least have, images to go through and print out, and I have notebooks to fill out, and I have birthday cards and celebration cards to fill out. And I feel like I should have been doing this a long time ago, but I didn't want to give me that kind of false reality of like I'm dying and this is happening, so I wasn't doing it. And I still hate doing it now, but I know it's important, and sometimes I'm even happy to write in the notebook because it's a piece of me that I know will always be with Rye. And with Rye, it's been really hard. Just looking at her, how beautiful she is, and wondering what kind of person she's going to grow up to be, and what kind of beautiful young lady she's going to look like. And, that's when the sadness kicks in, the depression, and the anxiety. I just feel like a big failure. I feel like I wasn't really doing much on my part to fight, and now I am, but it may be too late. But even if it is too late, I'm still trying. And today was a big win because Evan and I went to Trader Joe's and just looked around and got a few things, and made me feel much better and excited. Yeah, and I've also been really worried about the future, with just Rye and with Evan, what's gonna happen, and our apartment, and I pay rent here too, and I get worried that if something were to happen, Evan can't do this on his own. So what are we gonna do? So I also have to figure that out, and that's been hard because you have to put yourself in that position of you're gone. What do you do? And I hate it. I hate having to put myself in that position. But I have to. And we haven't had the conversation yet of, what's going to happen, where are they going to live, where, what's going to happen. And I think it was because we're both kind of scared to figure it out. I know I am. But yeah, I've been wanting just to make a little update video. I'm definitely going to go to Disneyland soon, as soon as I heal up and have some energy to go film a new pin video, just for the sake of my sanity and for my family's sanity. And it makes me feel comfortable and safe knowing that I will have videos on YouTube if it's still around in the future for Riley to watch, and like this one, which I hope she doesn't watch because I'm awful and I look horrible and feel horrible, but I don't know. It's been hard. Mentally, it's been really hard. As far as that, I don't really have any other updates or things I want to talk about, other than I'm working really hard on trying to print photos out and write in the notebook for Rye and make videos for Rye. I don't want to just make videos for YouTube. I want to make videos for my daughter, just for personal use and just other stuff. But I am happy that I took some time to myself and finished my painting. It looks really good. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, it's just on to the next one. It's a breast cancer. Actually, I'm doing this for Evan's grandma. She has a shelf where she wants something that represents each of us, and I'm an art person, so she figured have me draw something and paint something for them, and Evan gave me the brilliant idea of a breast cancer symbol, so that's what I'm going to be painting. But I think that was pretty much the update of what I wanted to talk about. Not sure if I'm going to sleep or not. I hope and wish. I even took melatonin and it did not work. A little sunny. But I figured I'm laying down and thinking about making a video. I might as well just get up and make that video for you guys. I am going to be making another GoFundMe, just because I'm terrified and I'm scared for my family and financially. If something happens to me soon, I don't know what they're going to do. So I want to make another GoFundMe. It's not made yet. It'll be made soon, and I'll promote it and ask for donations, but it's going to be for Evan and Rye. I know we already have a GoFundMe, but I want to sit down and make a video for the GoFundMe that I want to make, and it's pretty much going to be the same thing as Evan's, asking for support for when I go, and so that way they don't struggle as much and they have something for themselves. And I hate asking you guys for help, but I really do need it because I don't work and Evan is the only one who works, and it's really hard, and it's going to be really hard for him and Rye if something were to happen to me. So if you guys would donate anything at all, anything, it would really help my family, and it would really help with the stress level on top of the sadness that I know that they're going to be going through. You know, if that time comes. So at this point, and by the way, my mom and I have been meaning to thank you guys, anyone who's donated to the GoFundMe for my mother. She quit her job and became a full-time caregiver, and Riley's caregiver too, actually. And she comes every morning around 6 in the morning to wake me up and to give me my pills and take care of Rye and give her a bath and give me a bath. And she's been amazing, and I can't imagine what my mom is going through. So I just wanted to say thank you, because we recently got one pretty good donation that got deposited to her account, and it's helping her survive the month. She doesn't have the best job. Like I said, she's our caregiver, so she doesn't get a lot of hours. So they're constantly struggling every month on rent and bills and all of the important stuff. So I really appreciate anyone who's taken the time to read that GoFundMe and donate. And yeah, like at this point, GoFundMe is like all I have for my family at this point. And I don't know how long I have. I wasn't given a prognosis or anything like that, but the doctor, just the way she looked at me, like, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be very hard and a very difficult thing to do and painful, and you're going to be miserable, and you're going to be weak and tired and sad, and it's something that I know it's coming, but I just want to try to be around for a little longer for my family and for Rye and for me. But yeah, I don't really know. My cat got his toy. You got your toy? Yeah. He has like a little a feather toy that he walks around with. But yeah, I'm happy that I finally sat down and told you guys what happened to me and why I was in the hospital. And my cat is going in the window. Yeah, I was in the hospital for like maybe a week, maybe, and I was miserable, but like I couldn't even make it to the restroom on my own. I was that weak and just awful, and I hoped I don't get like that for a while. It was really brutal, but I'm doing much better now. My leg still is a little weak, but I'm able to get around my apartment at least. And I'm just so excited to be 100% okay again and officially fighting this battle with food as my energy and hopefully, you know, I'm here for a few more years, because I would like to be here for another 3 years, if I could. But holidays are hard right now, and Father's Day is coming up, and it's hard for my family. So please keep us in your thoughts and prayers, and just wish me the best of luck with everything and with all the pills that I'm taking. It's gonna be a really big doozy, but I'm willing to go through it for my girl. As long as I'm here for her, you know, I'll be okay. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to my almost 40-minute rant. Just know that I'm doing better with my mental health. Sometimes I have my moments and I break down, and sometimes I'm happy all day. Yesterday was a pretty good day. I got to hang out with my mom and my brother, and we went around in my wheelchair at Knott's Berry Farm and got some air. This little boy with his toy. And I also got to finish my painting, and I'm very proud of it, and it looks amazing. I love it. I love Coraline, and I'm going to be working on this one for the grandma, and yeah, hopefully I can make more of these. If you guys want one, that would be fun to do and give me something to do. But yeah, other than that, I am Chris, and this is Cast Member Adventures, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really good day, and I hope I can get some sleep, because I have been up all night. And I figured I might as well get up and make the video and talk to you guys about what's going on and my situation. So I feel lighthearted. I feel very relieved that I finally got to sit down and personally say what happened and what's going to happen. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very difficult, and I'm going to have very hard days, but I'm pushing through, and I am not giving up on my life. I'm not giving up, and I'm going to keep fighting and making big changes in my life. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as soon as I get better, I am going to Disneyland and filming a pin video, like a good old-fashioned Cast Member Adventures video with Evan, and having a good time, and I'm looking forward to having a good time.